following is an original presentation of USA Football for a better, safer game. The ancient Chinese described the concept of qi as the life force. It is the underlying principle of all Chinese martial arts and medicine, and what is responsible for transformation. And while the elements of qi, perhaps known best in Western popular culture, come from the Force in Star Wars, those who experience it most closely understand a much more practical benefit. When one is in the flow, success usually isn't far behind.
It's official, it's official.
I'ma do this here forever. Forever. 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 I'ma do this here forever.
It's game day in Harbin, China, where the early morning calm is a sharp contrast of what is to come. For as the 2016 Under-19 World Championship of American Football progresses, so too does the intensity. With their first test under their belt, the U.S. now prepares to face their biggest rival in the second round, Canada.
There's no doubt in my mind that tonight is our time. So we're gonna celebrate tonight. We're gonna celebrate Independence Day tonight. Repeat after me. If every member on this football team felt like me, what kind of a team will this team be? I represent this country, and I represent my last name. With one goal and one aim, to have fun and to win games. So this right here, it's my time. It's in my heart, it's in my mind. I work real hard to get my shot. So this right here, it's turn up time. 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 Hey, 1, 2, 3, turn up.
From the opening kickoff, it was apparent that this would be a physical battle between two evenly matched teams. And Canada's first possession served notice that they did not consider themselves an underdog.
Big hole up the middle, a gain of 13 yards to the 40. Give to Francois Lucier-Waugh. He breaks a tackle and he is gone to the 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. The Canadians on the board.
While a penalty negated the long touchdown, Canada continued to march towards first blood.
Handoff to Mokwanda, breaks it outside to his left, around the corner, nobody home, touchdown Canada. They lead it 6-0.
While the offense struggled, the defense and special teams held the Americans in the game.
And it's blocked. Trey Bug recovers for the U.S.
Keep busting them, bro. Let's go. We got this game. We not losing. Let's go.
If winning seems personal for receiver Eddie Lewis, it's because football has always been more than a game to him.
Sort of grew up in the trenches when I was little. I was born and raised in the projects. We moved out around when I was 7. One day I came into the hospital, damn near seen my grandmother on her deathbed, and she was like, I'm not gonna leave this earth without seeing you make it. I don't know. It's hard. It's personal when I put on those pads and I step into those 4 lines. It's a different beast that come out of me.
That determination has made Lewis a highly recruited playmaker, an attitude he hopes is contagious to his teammates.
You just gotta be different. Like, we gotta be them dogs that I know we are. And if we come out like that, nobody's stopping us.
Two receivers to either side. Lindell Stone looking to throw. He's got Eddie Lewis on a post pattern. He's got it. Breaking a tackle, spinning into the end zone. Touchdown, we're tied at 7. Stone rolling to his right, throwing to Lewis. He's got it at the 45-yard line. Going right to left, breaking a tackle. Still on his feet down the far sidelines. Lewis inside the 15, inside the 10. Diving for the goal line. They're going to rule him out inside the 5. Stone rolling to his right, firing in the end zone. Touchdown to Lewis. USA up by a score, 12-7.
Lewis' pair of scores gave the Americans the lead, but it wasn't for long.
Moran back to throw, stepping up in the pocket, fires the bomb up the right side. Lucier was all alone. Touchdown Canada. They're back on top, 14-12.
With only seconds left in the half, the U.S. mounted a furious final effort.
Ramos up high in traffic, makes the catch. 19 seconds left to go in the half. Stone rolling right, flips it out. He's got his man. Murray, touchdown. U.S. back on top. These two teams really going back and forth in this first half of play.
We come from the same coast. We all dogs, boy. We made this sport. Ain't nobody gonna take from us, bro. Let's go.
They're on fire. They came out on fire. Their big bodies cannot pump that much blood all night long. Keep fighting the fight.
We knew we were in for a battle today, right? Yes, sir. Okay. In the midst of a battle, the strong survive. At this moment, the third and fourth quarter, you have to be strong. Family on 3. Family on 3. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family.
Moran back to pass, swarmed by a host of U.S. defenders. Coleman and John in on that play.
As the second half wore on, the momentum finally shifted to the Americans.
Stone looking to throw, fires left side. Ezekiel Ennis, touchdown USA. They're now up 25-14. Moran back to pass, gets some pressure. Midland's got him, looking to throw. Ball is tipped, intercepted by Trey Bug, who walks into the end zone, 9 yards for the score. That could seal it for the U.S.
Team USA's 32-14 victory firmly established them as the team to beat. And while there was still plenty of work ahead, they could be satisfied with a job well done.
I'm proud. Why? Because we were victorious.
Hey, you better stay hungry. You better stay. Hey, on me. I told you before I didn't come here to beat Austria, and I didn't come here to beat Canada either. All right, we came here to get that gold medal. All right, God family football. Remember, I love you. I'm gonna say stay hungry, and you say eat. Stay hungry. Eat.
1,000 miles to the south, the atmosphere of American football in China is distinctly different, yet equally as passionate. The popularity of the game is exploding, as seen by newly established professional leagues, dozens of new teams, and if it's any indication, the scene on a Saturday morning at a local Shanghai soccer field, where beast mode
number 10, Bobo, number 10
has become Bobo mode.
10号对吧 OK
Ready, set, go.
OK 给 Bobo 给 Bobo 跑
The joy of the game is universal, but that didn't mean the first teams that began playing about 8 years ago didn't have their challenges, picking up the game by any means necessary.
On occasion, I watch a movie, it's called Longest Yard. Oh, actually the read-down version by Adam Sandler. So, I bought a football, started teaching myself how to throw, and just watching videos on YouTube.
It was like Bad News Bears, it meets Waterboy type of thing, man. It was guys that had never played the game before, didn't know what first, second, third, fourth down was.
At first it's so raw, like everything is raw. We don't have a skill, we don't have a coach, and we learn it from YouTube, and that's how we start tackling football.
And that built into our first game, with that when we had 40 guys going on a bus from Chongqing to Chengdu, when me and my assistant coach don't know what's gonna happen, because we literally no one really knows the game.
But it was lots of fun. Fast forward to today, it's still a lot of fun, but it's a much more organized deal.
American expat Chris McLaurin is at the center of the movement to grow and organize the game. A former Michigan linebacker and Fulbright scholar, he spearheaded the creation of the American Football League of China, the first of its kind.
Part of football is competition, and so we brought it together, and we had a meeting in Shanghai where I brought some coaches over from the US, and me and a few other leaders around China basically, decided this is a great move. Let's put together a schedule, let's keep costs minimal, and let's just make it happen. And
each season saw exceptional growth, and by its third year, the AFLC's national championship game was played in front of 4,000 fans in a large stadium, showing a marked level of improvement.
You've got guys now that have been playing 3 or 4 years, and they get the game, they get the movements, they know the technique, they know the intensity that it takes. Now the rivalries have started, and so everything is just kind of heightened.
For the homegrown Chinese players, this increased competitiveness requires a strong commitment to play outside the hours of their jobs. Case in point, Taylor Yu of the Shanghai Titans, who is a software engineer by day, quarterback by night and weekend.
I get to work at 8 a.m., get off work at 6 p.m. After work, I just hit the gym or I practice footwork and the routes, the timing things. We do some drills and practice. Saturday and Sunday, we have team practice. So yeah, that's full. So that's perfect.
Yet as is true with their American counterparts, the benefits they receive from playing football far outweighs the sacrifice.
Football, it's basically occupied all my life right now. Like, I look forward for the next practice, I look forward for the next game, I look forward the next season. That's always something that I look forward to when I play football.
Much like love, the language of football truly is universal.
Sometimes when you're in love with a girl, which part of that girl you love? Why you love that girl? Hard to say. It's just from the deep of your heart. You love it, you love it, right? This is football for life.
To introduce a game that I love so much and that America loves so much to a Chinese guy here, and then after the course of time see how much of a role that game now plays in his life, it's extremely rewarding.
It's not only a game, it's more than that. Because it teaches me a lot of things. Because the football is not only on the field, it's in the life, the same role. So you can never quit. So this relationship is once in a lifetime.